It is the letter read around the state today. Governor Larry Hogan directing Maryland Attorney General Brian Frosh to prosecute more crimes in the city while criticizing the very office that was supposed to do just that.
WMAR 2 News' Brian Kubler here now with reaction to the governor's call to more effectively prosecute violent criminals in Baltimore. Brian?
Kelly, Governor Larry Hogan isn't mincing words. He wants state prosecutors to take more city cases, saying too many criminals are not being prosecuted fully in Baltimore. In a letter released late yesterday evening, Governor Larry Hogan directed Maryland Attorney General Brian Frosh to prosecute more violent crimes in the city.
If the governor wants us to help, we'll help. If the state's attorney wants our help, we'll help her too.
But Frosh doesn't exactly know how. He says his office isn't built for violent crime prosecutions. They have an organized crime unit of just 8 people, most recently known for the prosecution of the man investigators say killed Sebastian Dvorak, the Canton bartender, 2 years ago. But even with that, Frosh says the case was more of a complicated organized crime investigation that happened to net Dvorak's shooter.
It wasn't that we were out just to investigate this particular street crime. That's not the business that we're in at the moment. But our guys have done a tremendous job and punched way above their weight, but we only have 8 of them.
To do more, Frosh says he needs more. Prosecutors and additional investigators from state police. He is unclear of Hogan's ask because he was surprised by the letter.
What I can tell you is that I attempted to meet with the governor on several occasions.
City State's Attorney Marilyn Mosby was also caught off guard. The governor's letter had some choice words for her office, intimating city prosecutors frequently dismiss charges and negotiate excessively lenient plea deals for violent criminals.
I stand ready, willing, and able to sit down and collaborate with the governor to ensure that we talk about real solutions.
Mosby told the media at this hastily called press conference outside Camden Yards last night that she would talk more about this issue today. But today, her office said that was not going to happen. Now, Hogan had his press conference last night, too, which he was very critical of the violent crime fight in Baltimore City. He highlighted one of the suspects arrested for the shooting of Sergeant Isaac Carrington, who had a record that included armed robbery, assault and violation of probation. But just 2 years later, he was out, and Hogan says, quote, able to shoot a police officer in the back.